Hello students, yesterday I have discussed about syllabus of applied mathematics. We have analyzed the syllabus of applied mathematics. Now today I am going to start the content of the applied mathematics, that is in unit 2 algebra. I am going to start. So this is the first topic of algebra, that is set theory. So set theory is one of the most important topic because it has its relation in understanding the concept of functions, concept of relations, concept of probability, questions on probability. Everywhere the concept of set theory is used. Now, so let us start set theory. So, what is set? Whenever we use the word set, whenever we use the word set, it is some sort of collection. So, what type of collection it is? Is every collection a set? So, set is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects. So, two keywords are here: well-defined and distinct elements. Distinct objects. Objects means what, children? Elements or member. Objects means elements or members. That is set of all vowels in English alphabet. Set of all vowels in English alphabet. Well defined means what? Well defined means there should not be any ambiguity in giving the answer. Suppose I am just explaining you the meaning of well defined. X, suppose X lies in set A. So we can definitely say whether X lies in set A or not. As for example, set of all states in India. Suppose set of all states in India, and someone tells you that whether Lucknow comes under this set, you will tell no. If someone tells you Rajasthan comes under this set, you will tell yes. So this is universally true. Everyone will give the same reply. There is no any personal perception. So this is a set. And when you have to tell that set of intelligent students of your class, set of honest people in Bokaro society, then it will be very hard. It is very hard to say, because if someone is honest for me, maybe he is dishonest for others. Someone is intelligent for me, someone is and same person not intelligent for someone. So this is subjective approach. So that cannot be a well defined collection. Whenever there is a adjective terms are used, that is not a well defined collections, because our subjective thinkings works over that. So children, a set is well defined collection of distinct object. Well defined means, I am again repeating, well defined means you can say without any ambiguity that whether the elements lies in this set A or not. Now, set is represented by capital letter A, B, C, members by lowercase letter, usually A, B, small b, small c. How the sets are represented, children? The sets are represented by two methods. One is tabular method and second is set builder form. What is tabular method? It is called tabular method or roster method. All distinct objects are enclosed within within a braces and separated by a comma. All distinct elements are enclosed within a braces. Distinct word is also used in the definition of set. Distinct means, children, that means elements must not be repeated, and repetition of elements does not impact set. So is now, suppose regarding tabular method, suppose set A is the set of prime number less than 15. So what would write A? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Order does not matter. I have already told you order that does not matter. That means in set theory, 1, 2, 3 is same as 2, 1, 3. Both are same. set builder form. Set builder form we have to understand now. Type 2 is set builder form. Type 1 is tabular or raster form. So we can give immense example of tabular form. If A is the set of all months starting from J in a year, we can write in tabular form January, June, July, like this. Now come to set builder form. What we will write the structure of set builder form. This is the structure of set builder form, that A is the set of all x. Try to read it. A is the set of all x such that this is the sign of column, such that Px holds. Px means property satisfied by the elements. That means only that elements will lie in this set which has the characteristic property mentioned over here. So here here property of all elements present in a set is mentioned. Now, as for example, A is the set of all element x such that x square minus 4 is equal to 0. What you have to do? You have to enlist all the elements. What is the property of x here? What is the property of x here? Property of x here is that which it is when it is squared and subtracted from 4, the result is 0. So what is that answer is? Minus 2, 2. Now secondly, B is the set of all element 2x such that x is a prime number less than 2. So x is a prime number less than 2. That means you can take x equal to 2 or x equal to 3 or x equal to 5 or x equal to 7. So 2x will be 4, 6, 10, 14. 4, 6, 10, 14. Now children, another symbols are used, that is epsilon and crossed epsilon. Epsilon and crossed epsilon. Here, suppose A is the set of vowels. A is A, E, I, O, U. So can we write A belongs to A? That means A lies in A. This is by epsilon. And D belongs to A. That is by crossed epsilon. Crossed epsilon means does not belong to. Epsilon means belongs to. So this sign, children, we will use it very frequently in set theory. Another example is A is set of all natural numbers. Here 5 belongs to A because 5 is natural number, but 4.5 does not belongs to A. Now types of set, children. First is null set. Null set, a set having no elements is called null set, as it is obvious from the name. Null sets, or you can say null sets or empty set or void set. That means no any element in set. Then what type of set it is? It is denoted as only simply by the braces or 5. Now, as for example, if A is set of all x such that x is a real solution of x square plus 1 is equal to 0. X square plus 1 is equal to 0. We see that whether any x satisfies this property, x square plus 1 is equal to 0. X square plus 1 is equal to 0 implies x square is equal to minus 1. That means there is no any real number in the inverse which multiplied by itself gives you minus 1. So no real solution. That means no real solution means it is a empty set. A is equal to 5. Now secondly, B is set of all T such that T is an immortal man of the earth. Is it possible? Every man is mortal. So no elements will come under this set. So it is a null set. But if the 5 is written within the braces, it is not a null set. It is a set. It is a set having one element 5. So this is the concept of null set. Null set means a set having no any element. So second is, what is the cardinal number of set? The total number of elements in a finite set A, the total number of elements in a finite set A denoted as NA is called cardinal number of set A. If A is equal to, A is the set of vowels A, E, I, O, U. That means NA is equal to 4. This is the cardinal number. This is the cardinal number. Now 2. What is finite set? A finite set is what? A set which is, a set is called finite if it has no elements. if it has no elements, that is 0 elements, or having definite number of elements. What is the meaning of definite number of elements? Where counting comes to an n children, where counting comes to an n children, that is called definite number of elements. So otherwise it is infinite. So 8 is set of months in a year. It is finite set. F stands for finite. January, February till December. S is the set of real solution of x square plus 4 is equal to 0. That is an empty set. So it is also a finite set. Suppose this question comes, S is the set of real solution of x square plus 4 is equal to 0. It is finite or infinite. Since it is a null set, so it is finite. And n is the set of all natural number. It is infinite because there always exists its successor. So it is infinite. So this is all about today lecture. Thank you very much.